Hi everyone! Today I'm making a video of how to make the stork for a baby shower. I had made it for my sister's baby shower and she really liked it a whole lot. So I want to make this video for you guys so that way if you're going to have a baby shower and even host one, you can make it for your party as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble this stork here and I'm going to show you how I put it together. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. Here are the following items we'll be using to make the material for our baby shower stork. You will need 2 5/8 inch by 28 inch dowels, 1 1/2 inch by 16 inch dowel, 3 bamboo skewers, 1 3/16 by 11 7/8 inch dowel, glue gun sticks, permanent marker, beads from Hobby Lobby. This one's the brand called In Bloom. And this one here has item number 618306. And we use the large beads to make our eyes, floral pins, a wood saw, a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun, preferably with the styrofoam option on it, because this one here has a dual for the styrofoam, which is the bottom part there with number 2. And then we will also use these pearlized pins. These one here are, long pearlized pins, size 24. They're 1.58 inches. Styrofoam brushes, folk art acrylic paint in the color skin tone, apple blossom acrylic paint in the color baby pink, and then we'll also be using some cotton. This one here is at least about a 12 by 12 inch, just cotton square here from Hobby Lobby from their fabric section. Then we're going to use 2 little baby hats from the Hobby Lobby section here. And then we'll also be using some of this right here. This one here is a 3 7/8 inch by 5 7/8 inch egg. This here is a 4 inch styrofoam ball. Then we have some glitter, and we're going to use this dual size I got here from Michael's. And we use the larger pink here. We're going to use that for our beak of our stork. And then as far as this glitter here goes, this is what I use for the legs. And I got this here at the Hobby Lobby section. It's called soft pink. Then we're going to use 2 of these. One's going to be for our back end of our stork and one's going to be for the beak of our stork. And this one here is the styrofoam cone. It's 3 7/8 by 8 7/8 inch cone. And then over here we're going to use, here is a 6 inch styrofoam ball. This is for the head of our stork. And then for the body we're using an 8 inch styrofoam ball. And then for our base we're using a 12 inch half dome. We'll also be using 2 garlands. They're about 12 feet long from Michael's. And if you were just trying to be, color neutral, probably a white or a yellow would work just as well and just as beautifully. And then let me just go ahead and make my way on this side over here, which we'll be using about 3 white feather boas. And then you're going to need about 4 bags of this wings here. They're large size, doll size wings in the Hobby Lobby section. So that pretty much covers all the material we'll be using to make our stork. So let's go ahead and let's start our project. The first step in making this project is to go ahead and paint our material that's going to require paint. So for the baby, I'm going to go ahead and paint the egg and the 4 inch ball with our skin tone paint using our sponge brush. Then I will go ahead and use the pink paint here and go ahead and color the 2 dolls that's going to be our legs and put on 1 coat of the paint on. Then after I let it dry for a little bit, I'll just go ahead and put on a second coating, and at the same time work in 4 sections where I would put the paint, let it get tacky, and then sprinkle on our glitter here from Hobby Lobby. And then just work all my way down until we got done with both of our legs. And then for the beak, I'll just go ahead and paint that a first coating of pink paint with our sponge brush as well. And then go back with a second coating, and then while it's still tacky and wet with our second coating, go ahead and glitter on your big size glitter here from Michael's, and just work that all the way until we finish up our whole entire beak. The next step in our project is we're going to go ahead and assemble the body of our stork. So go ahead and grab your 8 inch ball and your cone here and your dowel. Go ahead and pick a spot here for the back end of your bird, stick in the dowel, and then just grab your cone here and push it right on through and attach it to the end of your body of your stork. Our next step is we're going to take our white feather boas, 2 of them here, and our floral pins, and we're going to start adding on the feather onto the body of our bird. So let's go ahead and get started with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the bottom here of the tail of our bird, and I'm going to take our floral pin, and I'm going to go ahead and stab it right on through into the end of the tail of our bird here. And then I'm just going to keep working it all the way around, and ever so often I'm going to add in a floral pin into our styrofoam cone here. And just keep working it around, and then I'll start adding it onto the ball of the body of a bird here. And then just make sure you don't have any areas that are showing the styrofoam. You want the feather to be around your stork here. And go ahead and start your second section of your boa here to the body of our stork. And so this is going to go up towards the neck of our stork here. Our next step is we're going to go ahead and create the head of our stork. So what you're going to need is your beak here, your cone here, and then you're going to need your face, which is the 6-inch ball. And then you're going to need your 2 pins and one of the large beads. And all you're going to easily do is you're just going to get your glue gun here, and you're going to hot glue your pin here. Sorry, it's on my finger. And then you're going to stick it right on through into the bead. Alright, so then you're going to let that dry, and then once you let that dry is you're going to go ahead and you're going to stick it right onto the face of your styrofoam ball here, which is already on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pull one of them off real quick and just show you just easily how to just glue that on there. So there it is. I'm just going to just get my glue gun here, put it right where I'm going to put my eyeball onto my stork head here, and just go ahead and push it right on through to our styrofoam ball. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your bamboo screws here, and you're going to go ahead and grab some of this glue gun, which I already made pre-holes here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue here and stick in your skewers into the head of your styrofoam ball here. Then you're going to grab your beak here, and you're going to go ahead and stick it right on through into your cone and slide it right on through. So this is how we create the head of our stork. Our next step is we're going to grab our 1/2 inch, 16-inch dowel here, and we're going to stick it into the bottom of the head of our stork. So go ahead and grab your glue gun and start putting on some glue on it. And stick it at the bottom of the head of your stork head. Let that dry, and then we'll move on to our next step. Our next step is we're going to go ahead and stick the neck into the body of our bird. So go ahead and grab your neck and head here, and just go ahead and stick it right on into the body of your stork. And I'm going to have mine looking to the side, looking forward, because that's the way I would like my bird to go ahead and show when I have it standing and looking towards the guest. The next step is we're going to go ahead and stick the legs into the bottom of our stork. So go ahead and grab your 2 pink dowel legs and just put them right at the very bottom of your stork. The next step is you're going to grab your dowel that you had cut earlier from your long dowel for making your legs, which is about 28 inches long for your legs. And you're just going to pre-make some holes here. These are going to be about 2.5 inches apart. You make a hole here, make a hole here, and then grab your glue gun and start gluing the inside of styrofoam holes here. And then go ahead and stick in the legs of your stork into the pre-made holes of your styrofoam half ball here. So our next step is we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish putting on the feather onto the rest of our stork here. So we'll start off where we finished or ended our last part of the body and just work your way all the way around the neck. And then once you hit the styrofoam ball with the feather, go ahead and pin your feather onto the styrofoam ball. And from here, I would try to work my feathers around the beak here. Ooh. I might have to glue that on. And then just keep working it around your stork. Don't worry if it covers the eyes of your stork for now. We'll easily just trim that once we get there. So go ahead and just grab your boa and finish off the feathers of the head of your stork. And then just cut off any excess boa you have from your stork. After you have trimmed the final part of the boa, you're going to go ahead and trim around the eyes and the beak. But take note that you will need a vacuum cleaner around, and do not let the fans blow, as it will go everywhere once you start trimming around the eyes and the beak. So we're going to grab 4 of our wings, and we're going to make sure that when we get our wings, that the part that shows where you can see like kind of like sort of like, I guess, the raw bone part of it is going to go on the back side of the wing. So make sure that the wings all match on all 4 of the packages that you open up. And they're going to go in all one direction too as well. So as you can see, they all curve to the left. That's how you want all 4 of your wings to go. So then the next step is we're going to grab our glue gun and we're going to grab our wings and we're going to align it in a way where it more or less is going to look like one long wing right there. So once you align it as best as you can, and at the same time kind of look at the bottom and eye this too, so it looks like one big huge long wing. You're then going to grab your glue gun, put some glue down, press down onto the wings to attach them together. And that's pretty good. And then we're going to turn it on over to the back side. And then we're going to add on, we're going to add on the wings to the back side of our thing here. So it's going to look like it's going to layer on top of, this is going to layer on top of the back part of our wing. So once you line it to the way you like it, which I like it right there, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and try to keep it in the location where I had it. Put some more glue down, press down, turn it over real quick just to make sure that it's gluing the way you had it on here when you first looked at it. And you might want to glue it on the bottom part of it so it doesn't move around. Press down. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one. So you kind of want to move the wire so it doesn't get in the way here. And you might want to push that part down actually. And then just kind of align it on the back side so that these wings, or feathers, I'm sorry, align with these ones pretty well. I like it there like that, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the back of these feathers, wing here, and just press down on that. And then we're going to attach it to our stork. So you're going to make it for this side. This is going to go onto the front left side of your bird, facing towards you. And you're going to do the same thing with the opposite side, and we're going to put it on the back side of the bird. So we're going to get the body of our bird here, and we're going to grab our wings, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up 3 of the back side of the clips that were attached to the wings when we first got them. And then we're going to find a part here to try to more or less align it to the direction we would like to have our wings go in, which I like it to look like he's just here standing in the little garden. And so I think I like the way it's aligned about right there. Looks pretty good to me. And just press the clips right on into the styrofoam. There you go. There's the first part of the half of our bird. And attach it to the side here of our stork. And figure out where I want to align it. I think I will like it about right there. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and press it right on into our styrofoam. Next step we're going to do is we're going to add the baby onto our stork. The next step is we're going to go ahead and create a baby for our stork here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to grab your egg and you're going to grab your 4-inch ball here. And I went ahead and I had made a little face using my permanent marker onto the baby. And then you're going to grab your styrofoam ball and your bamboo skewer, add some glue onto our bamboo skewer and stick it into the head like so, and then grab some more glue and put it at the edge of our bamboo stick on this side, and then stick it right into the body of our baby and slide it right on in. And there's a little baby for now. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little hat here. Make it this little, little blanket. And just go ahead and snuggle your baby into your little baby hat here. So it looks like it's a little blanket. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the hat onto our baby. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your hat here. And you're going to kind of like start working it, the edges inside into the hat here, so that way we can make it smaller for our baby to put on its head, because this is a pretty big hat to begin with. Okay, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your baby head here and your hat and just put it right on. And so that's what we have so far, is our baby in its little pink blanket. And next thing we're going to do is we're now going to grab our 12 by 12 inch piece of cotton fabric here, and we're going to just put the baby inside, and we want like one end to just be like kind of like more dangling on one side. So go ahead and crease in one corner and pull it in and put the baby on that side where the head's going to stick out, and then we're going to grab this part and we're going to glue the pieces of the edges, corners here together. Okay, and then just grab your glue gun and go ahead and glue the edges together as so. So now your baby is there. And if you want, well, it's still probably a little dry, you could probably move your baby's head so that way it looks like, the baby's looking from the side. The next we're going to do is we're going to attach this onto the beak of our stork. So go ahead and grab your baby that's in its blanket. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab your glue gun. Go ahead and glue your blanket onto the beak of the stork. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is, if you have some extra cotton fabric, is you're just going to grab it and you're going to just tie it into a knot. And then you're just going to grab your glue here, put some hot glue on it, and just glue it right into the front of the blanket onto the beak, just so it looks like that the little blanket that the stork is holding looks like it's tied onto its beak. And this is the final step, everyone. This is where we're going to add the garland onto the base of our feet of the stork here. So go ahead and grab your garland and start from the back side. Grab your floral pin and pin it on the back side. We'll start off there. Push the pin right onto the back. And then just start working your garland around your base. And just kind of make sure that the flowers majority of them just point upward so you can see the flowers. So there you have the base for our stork here. And there we have it, everyone, our baby shower stork, all finished and put together. I hope you really enjoyed this video and had, a good idea of how to put something like this together for your next baby shower. And something so nice that you can share with your family and friends. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.